What's up, everybody? Well, today I'm here to do another full house cleaning to test vacuum cleaning performance, and I thought I would go ahead and feature my newly acquired Dirt Devil Featherlite. This is going to be the cleaning performance video of the bypass variant of the Dirt Devil Featherlite. Easy way to tell this is a bypass over a direct air is it has a permanently mounted tube coming from the cleaner head, and that's obviously where all the suction's pulled through the hose and into the bag. This, honestly, in my opinion, is a much better setup for the Featherlite. As many people know, the Featherlite was a super cheap vacuum, and its construction was just made of cheap and inferior plastic. Although the direct air version, I imagine, could perform way better than this, it was such a screamer when it was running. I know because my grandparents used to have one at their ranch house that either suffered from bad motor bearings or a broken fan, but it was so loud that it was unbearable to use. Not like this. This is still loud even for a bypass machine, but it is much more pleasant to use in that regard. So what I'm going to be using as a bag for this guy is a wedged Riccar Supralite HEPA bag that I have modified to fit this. See, there's where the collar sits right up here. A Riccar Supralite bag will fit these, and I imagine they will fit a direct air Featherlite just fine. But these bypass Featherlites normally take type U bags. I believe it was the direct air ones that take type Ds. But anyway, enough of that said, let's go ahead and get to full house cleaning with this guy. And so, let's go ahead and get started. lines real quick. It actually leaves pretty decent lines. I don't think I ever showed you the brush roll on this thing. But here is what the brush roll design is for these bypass designed Featherlites. As you can see, this unfortunately is a plastic brush roll. I don't know why they didn't hold on to the wood brush roll that they used on the direct air version. But the bristles are medium stiff. I will admit, it definitely agitates very good. But the only thing I don't like about it is its version of automatic carpet height adjustment. Or actually, it doesn't have any carpet height adjustment at all, but when you recline the vacuum, it drops the head onto the carpet. The only problem I have with that setup is this hose. Specifically, the way it's designed, if you don't mount the hose right on the rack in the correct spot, the brush head won't drop onto the carpet and hold itself to the carpet as effectively as the direct air version would that doesn't even use this type of hose setup. So I suggest get the hose configuration just right so it'll stay onto the carpet pile and you don't have to worry about it springing up on you. But this is not bad grooming results for a brush roll that barely buzzes the carpet. At least they are stiff, so I'm hoping to see some results out of it. So, let's continue on. I have to start in the middle of the room right here. Because the cord's so short, I do have to compromise. Featherlite. Full house cleaning is all complete. I will say, for a vacuum of its kind, it performs pretty good. But it could perform a little better. But let's go ahead and see what this picked up, especially with this rigged HEPA bag configuration that seems to work pretty good. Let's go ahead and pull this guy off. Put this in. I wedged it pretty tight, so I'm gonna have to get back to you once I get this off. Alright, with the flash on, this is just giving you an idea, looking around all inside the bag. Definitely a lot more towards the bottom. Some of this are just fibers that were pulled out of the low pile rug that was in the downstairs floor. But definitely has quite a good amount of pickup there, especially for pet hair and a little bit of fine dust. But I honestly feel like the deep cleaning performance could be a little better, simply for its automatic carpet height setup and how it just barely buzzes the carpet because it's not making sitting exactly flush, because the spring tension of that effect that this hose makes when it's connected down in the front just doesn't allow it to sit onto the carpet as good as if it were a direct air without it. Now let's go ahead and put this guy back in and we'll conclude the video. Alright, now everything has been put back together. I will say the bag setup I put in this definitely works pretty good. If any of you have ideas of what better bag setup I could run in this thing, please let me know. But I believe this Riccar Superlight bag definitely works pretty good. Definitely you get HEPA filtration out of it, and also a little bit better performance than a paper U bag, which honestly I don't understand why Dirt Devil went back to style U bag compared to the style D's that the direct air versions of these take. The U's don't hold as much dirt as the D's, but this setup definitely works pretty good and definitely performs pretty good. I will say this is a vacuum that honestly, in my opinion, sacrifices quality for performance. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this full house cleaning to test vacuum cleaning performance with this Bypass Dirt Devil Featherlite. Be sure and stay tuned, and don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.